Hey family, welcome back to the channel. I'm here at DTI Information Network where we help you be able to build up your personal credit to then get business credit so that you can take advantage of the bank's products like their credit cards that give you reward points that will allow you to be able to travel for free. Also, you can get business lines of credit and business loans that you can use to purchase assets that cash flow and help you and your family accumulate wealth. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about a particular bank that I feel that can really help you guys out in your journey. And it is the rival to Navy Federal. That's right. This bank is PenFed. So a lot of people struggle with some of the things going on with Navy Federal. Like if you're not a military or service member or a government worker, you cannot get in to Navy Federal. Now, there are some options and some things if you know someone or if you have a family member, but not everybody has that capability of being able to do that. So I'm going to talk to you guys about PenFed because this is a great alternative. PenFed offers membership to everyone, but they do cater towards the military and the government workers, but they open their doors and their arms up to everyone. So this is a great alternative bank that has a lot of great products that I'm going to be going over with you guys today. I will let you know that PenFed is the third largest credit union in the nation right now. They have over 2.9 million members. I mean, they're coming in strong. They have over $30 billion in assets. So they are a solid bank and they want to be able to give you their products. This is also a bank that is bad credit friendly. So if you've had some blemishes on your credit, like if you've had bankruptcies, if you've had late payments, if you've had high utilization, they have products in their system that will really be able to help you and help you be able to get yourself to out of the situation you're in with some debt consolidation, being able to qualify for some of their loans that they don't have a high requirement for you to be able to qualify for. They also have credit cards that have like just minimum requirements for you to be able to have and get good limits at. Now, I'm going to go into all the different products that I like about this particular bank in just a short moment. But before we go too far, if you could please just hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so that we can get the momentum going for the algorithm so it pushes this video out. We want to be able to target as many people as possible. And right now, we are loving all the different feedback that I'm getting from you guys. I'm loving the growth of this channel. We're starting to move up. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart because I know that you're giving us your time and you're giving us your energy. And we do appreciate it. Just want to let you know that. And in showing my appreciation, I also want to welcome you to be able to join our free school group community. The link is inside of the description here. This is a community where you're around like-minded people who are talking about credit. We're talking about travel. We're talking about real estate. That's everything from single family and commercial real estate. We'll have different tools in there for you to be able to use. And then you'll also be around some of the experts inside of the field if you want to gain some extra knowledge. So if that sounds like a community that you want to be a part of, I highly recommend you click the link in the description below and we will let you in for free at this point in time right now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into the video and I will see you guys in just a moment. Hey, welcome back, family. We are back talking about PenFed. Now, I mentioned to you how to get into this bank by just putting $5 into your savings account. The other thing you need to know is that you just need to put $25 into a checking account. So you don't need to put the $25 into the checking account, but there are some benefits, and I'm going to go over that with you by doing so. So just by putting the $25 in the checking account will open up one other benefit, and I will get into that later on in the video. I also want to stress that this is a relationship bank. Just like Navy Federal, I've done videos on Navy Federal about how to be able to build out your relationship with Navy Federal. You want to do the same thing with this particular bank. They will reward you for being a loyal member to them. So you're going to want to be able to do things like get direct deposit. Then they have certificates. Now they have an IRA where you can get an IRA. I highly recommend that you get an IRA account, and I'm going to go into that a little bit also. Get their credit cards, whatever you can get a loan if you can get the loan. All the products that you can get will help you be able to build that internal relationship with this particular bank. The first thing we're going to talk about is their checking account. So I'm going to show you the benefits of their checking account. They have two different types of checking accounts. And the first one is the free checking account. And in this particular checking account, the great thing is that there is no monthly fees. No monthly fees and no minimum balances that are required to be able to have this particular checking account. So what I love about this bank is the fact that they have something called get paid early. So if you have direct deposit come in, I'm not sure about you guys, but I've been in situations where I was waiting on my paycheck to hit, and I just wish it hit a day or two earlier because I had bills that were going to be coming in that I needed to be able to pay before that happened. Well, they have in their checking account system, when you set up direct deposit, they will give you your paycheck up to 2 days early. So that is a really great feature that they have in this particular bank. And then also they have ATMs all over. I mean, they have over 85,000 free ATMs nationwide, bar none. That is huge. These guys are everywhere. Also, they also have, I went over the no monthly fees, so you don't have to worry about that. And you can avoid the hassle-free monthly maintenance fees and all that kind of stuff when you put that $25 inside of your checking account. So you won't have any monthly maintenance fees when you do that. But that is just one of the benefits. I'm going to go over one other additional benefit about making sure you put the $25 inside of your checking account. Stay tuned and stay with me. So as I mentioned before, that they have 85,000 free ATMs all across the nation that you can get PenFed ATMs everywhere from Target, CVS, Circle K, Rite Aid, Kroger, Safeway. They're just all over. And then they have a find your location like most banks do. But they have more ATMs than Bank of America, then Chase, then Wells Fargo, and US Bank. So that goes to show that they are accessible everywhere. So definitely highly recommend that. Now, they do have, this is the free checking account, and I'm going to go over the paid one as well. So I'm going to show you, they have one where it costs money, and that is called Access America. And in this Access America account, I don't even really recommend it. It has the same features that those ones have. Although if you put if it's geared towards people who put high balances in their checking account, which I don't recommend. But if you do that, then you can get a little bit more money than from building money inside of your checking account. But we don't even do that. I don't recommend it to anybody. Just get the free checking account with no monthly fees, and you guys will be fine. All right. So that is for the checking. So go ahead on, get your checking account, put a minimum of $25 in there, and then put $5 inside of your savings account. We want to have as many products as possible. So I highly recommend you get a checking and a savings account. All right. So now let's go ahead on and let's talk about their credit cards. All right. The credit card overview. They have 3 credit cards. Now they do have a maximum exposure. They have a maximum exposure for their credit cards of $50,000. So that means you can get one card with $50,000 limit, or you can get 2 cards, $25,000 a piece, or you can get the 3 broken up however you want. But you're not going to get more than $50,000 on their credit cards. So just understand that and know that. Matter of fact, I don't think I've ever seen anybody get more than $25,000 on one particular card. You might be able to credit line increase up a little bit higher, but just know that you're going to get about 25,000. Now, the great thing about their credit cards and a lot of their other products is that you can pre-qualify. That means that you can see if you are a member that they are looking to be able to give this product to before you get a hard inquiry on your credit report. As you guys know, as we talk about credit, you don't want to have more than 4 hard inquiries within a calendar year, and ideally within 2 years, if you can help it, right? That's going to help you maximize your ability to be able to get other lending. So in their credit cards, they are pulling from Experian. So you're going to make sure your Experian is intact with their credit cards. All right. So the first card we'll talk about is their Platinum Rewards Signature Card. Now, this is a pretty good card. I'll also let you know it has no annual fee. So that's a great card. If you're looking for a card where you don't have to pay a fee every single year, then this is a great card for you. It comes with 15,000 bonus points when you spend $1,500 in the first 90 days, which is pretty simple. I'm sure you guys can do that. But it is not a point for point. It's not like it's going to be, so these bonus points is not going to be 1%. It's going to be like 0.85%. So instead of it being like $1,500, it's going to be 0.85 of that. All right. I didn't do the math, excuse me, but you guys can do the math. So that is not really that great, but it is something to be able to have. So, you know, if you want to build up points, you can do that. The other thing I'll let you know is it gives 5 times, this card gives 5 times the points on gas and EV charging stations, which you're going to start seeing a lot more EV charging stations coming up, especially in California, where they are mandating the law to taking away all petrol, all gas. The other thing is, I want to show you guys something. This is pretty cool here. It's recommending that you have good to excellent credit, right? Well, let's look at what their good to excellent credit is, because this isn't that bad. So you just can't have any bankruptcies or loan defaults in the last 6 months. That's crazy. That's not hard. Like if you literally had a bankruptcy on your account and it was a year ago or 2 years ago, you can still qualify to be able to get this particular card, right? They're not penalizing you for 7 years out like some cards will be able to do, or 2 years or 3 years out because you had a bad situation or something happened to you, right? You can't, no accounts more than 90 days overdue in the past three months. That's it. So let's just say you had 3 late payments, right? Or you had 1 late payment that went 3 months and you couldn't pay. You were in a situation you couldn't pay. Well, let's just say that happened last year sometime. They're not going to penalize you. They're just saying in the last 3 months. So it can't be very recent. That's great. That's huge. I mean, some people struggle with late payments and have been in situations where they're trying to climb and get themselves out. This kind of credit card is for you. This bank is for you because they are helping you in a situation where they're not penalizing you for years out like a lot of banks do. So the other thing is no excessive credit inquiries over the last 1 month. Now, I just mentioned to you guys about having hard inquiries over the course of 12 months, like a lot of banks, or even 2 years that it stays on your credit report. They're just saying you can't have an excessive amount. Excessive amount I see as more than 4 in a month. Right? So if you had your excessive inquiries in 6 months out because you were on a run trying to get credit and you were trying to get whatever you could get because you were in a situation, well, they're just saying 1 month out. That is great criteria, you guys. This is really, really good. They'll let you pre-qualify without even getting a hard inquiry. So it doesn't even hurt you to try. Now, it doesn't mean that if you get pre-qualified, you're definitively going to get it, but it means that there's a better chance of you being able to get it. But if you don't pre-qualify, then you might want to hold off. But at least they say, hey, you know, we'll look at it and we definitely will consider you. So definitely highly want to recommend you guys taking advantage of that. Then we have the Power Cash Rewards. Now this one, same thing, no annual fee. They still want you to have good to excellent credit. They give 2% cash back. And this is where I was talking to you guys about making sure you have that checking account. Because when you have that checking account, you automatically qualify to be a PenFed Honors Advantage member. And being a PenFed Advantage member will allow you to be able to take advantage of this 2% cash back, right? So that's a great benefit. Being a PenFed Honors Advantage member only requires you to be in the military, or the military person has to be on the primary, or having a checking account with them. And to have a checking account, you just got to make sure you put $25 in, right? So that's great. Very easy to be able to do that. 1.5% cash back on all other purchases. But they also give you $100 when you spend $1,500 in 3 months. Gold. They're giving you money to be able to have this account. Just giving you $100 just right off the riff. So the other card they have here is their Pathfinder rewards. Now this card right here, in my opinion, is the Don Dada, right? This card right here will give you 50,000 bonus points. So if you're a traveler, and I love all my travelers out there, you'll see travel on my page, because you know that is the fruits of our labor when we can get out and explore and see the world. That's travel. This card right here is for you, my friends. This is 50,000 bonus points for you after you spend 3,000 in 90 days. If you need help spending 3,000 in 90 days, join my business credit program. It's only 3,500. Just a plug for myself. I digress. Let me stop. All right. So the other thing is they give you complimentary priority pass for the airport lounges. That's really great as well. There's a lot of high-end credit cards that offer the priority pass, but I really do like the priority pass. I think it's great to be able to have, because there are some lounges that you get into where you're going to get free food, free drinks, and you can just kind of unwind before your travel. So very good to be able to have that in there. And then 4 times the points on all the categories. And then once again, in order to get that 4 times the points on their travel categories, you got to be an Honors Advantage member, which just requires you to be able to have $25 inside of your checking account. Another good look. All right, this one, they want you to have good to excellent credit. I showed you what that was about as well. And then it's a pre-qualified, so you can get into that. I really like this card a lot and highly recommend it. Then they have their gold card. Their gold card has a really low introductory. What I do like about their gold card, and this is why this one competes pretty heavy for me, and that is because they have a 0% interest on balance transfers for up to 15 months. Right? They do charge you 3% to do the balance transfer, but for up to 15 months. So if you have some high utilization on some other cards that you're sitting on, like some American Expresses, I know can be really high, or some other kind of credit cards that you have, you can do a balance transfer, and for 15 months, you're going to get 0% interest. That is huge. That is a really, really good look. So you definitely want to be able to take advantage of that. And then they have low introductory for all the rest. Then they have this thing called the cell phone protection. I know some cards have this. Now, it says for $1,000 maximum, but don't be deceived. It's $500 per actual phone, right? So let's say you lost your phone or it was stolen. They're going to give you $500 worth of that phone reimbursement back to you, which is really good. And you can do it twice within 1 year. And that's why they're saying it's $1,000 maximum annual cell phone protection plan. So that is also pretty good. 1 second here. Okay. So I mentioned to you guys how it has no annual fee on their credit cards. I also want to let you guys know that these cards are no doc and no income verification. So it's a very easy streamline to be able to get qualified and get into these particular credit cards. So that is just a gem that I thought you guys should know. And let's go into talking about some of the other products that they have, like their auto loan. I'm going to breeze through their auto loan really quickly. I do like their auto loan, and I'm going to tell you why. Their auto loan is so special because it has a low APR of only 4.74%, and they will finance up to 125%. Not only that, is that they also on this product give you a pre-qualification tool as well, so you can see if you're going to even get pre-qualified before you apply. So that's great, great, great. Now, let's see. Okay, so not only that is that it's 0% down. You can get these vehicles for 0% down. That means it's going to cover your taxes. It's going to cover your fees. It's going to cover any add-ons. So if you want to put some new rims on your vehicle, if you want to be able to put new tint on it, or be able to make sure you get all the different kinds of add-ons that you want on your vehicle, it's going to cover extra 25% of that as well. It's going to be rolled into your loan. So it is a great benefit. This is a highly recommended auto loan that I have for you guys here. Now, I was told that it does pull Equifax. So as you can see, a lot of their different products pull from different areas. So you're going to want to do a little bit more digging, a little bit more research. So for instance, I was told that their loans pull from TransUnion, their auto loans pull from Equifax, and their credit cards pull from Experian. So do your own research on that, but that's where I'm getting my information, that it's pulling from all these different particular areas. That's why it's hard to say exactly which one pulls for what. You're going to have to see when you guys run it. Actually, if you do end up applying for one of these, please leave your comments in our section and let me know where they pull from. That'd be very helpful for everybody else in here, and then also in our community. I'll make sure that I let everybody know to be able to do that there, and I'll have better data points for you guys on the next video. So I also want to let you guys know that this is also another no doc loan. So they're not going to be asking you for a bunch of documents to be able to get in here. Now, I will also let you know, I think I told you before, it goes up to $150,000. So you can get up to $150,000 auto loan with this particular bank. Now, they do something like comparable history. So this is what that means. If you've never had an auto loan before, you'll probably get approved for a vehicle, maybe 15, 20,000 or something like that. And then once you've had that vehicle, the next time you go for a vehicle or auto loan, after you've had that for about eight to 9 months, then you're going to be able to qualify for a vehicle that's 20 to 40,000 and so on. And then once you get a vehicle that's been 40, 50,000, then you're going to be able to qualify for a vehicle that's 80, 90. So it goes up just like that. So you got to, work your way up to get into that 150. You're not going to come out getting the 150 right away unless you put a huge down payment down. But I don't recommend that. We always put 0% down on these auto loans. That's what you deserve. Don't get stuck with that. Don't put money down on vehicles. They are depreciating assets. They're actually not even assets unless you're being able to do it and rent them out. And even then, they're a risky asset. So they are depreciating rapidly as soon as you drive it off the lot. So that's why you'll lose your money by putting down payments down. So highly don't recommend you do that. Now, that is it for right now. I'm not going to go too much more into this particular bank, but I do want to let you guys know that on the next video, we're going to be doing more information on their mortgage loans, their home equity lines of credit, and I'm also going to dive deeper into their personal loans that they have that I feel can be very helpful if you're trying to be able to reduce some of your credit card debt. And it's very easy to qualify to get into those. They go up to 50,000, and we'll go more into that a little bit later. But thank you guys for sticking with me for this video right here. All right, guys, thank you for joining me tonight. We do have that school group community. It's completely free for you guys to join. We'd love to have you. Also, if this content resonated with you and you want to hear more content just like this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It really helps the algorithm and helps us be able to grow this channel. I really appreciate your time once again and hope to see you back on the next one. Peace.